start with the topic orthographic projection. Draw the sectional front view, top view and side view of the given object. Right now forget about the sectional view. This is what the object is. From x direction there will be an observer, and from this side will be the front view. From the top side will be the top view, and from this side will be the side view. Now this side is the right side, hence the view is known as a right hand side view. As we know that for first angle method, right hand side view will be drawn on the left side. Let's draw the xy plane. As we have now just discussed that right hand side view is drawn on the left side. So for this 4 quadrant, on the left side there will be a right hand side view. So let's show or fix the right hand side view. So as here will be the right hand side view, on the opposite side there will be the front view, and just below the front view will be the top view. Let's see the same object in a 3-dimensional view. Let's consider that from this all principal plane the object is placed 20 mm apart. From this plane it is 20 mm, from this plane it is 20 mm, as well as from the other side also it is 20 mm. You can fix the object at any distance, but for convenience we are placing it at 20 mm distance from all the principal plane. As the object is 20 mm apart from the principal plane, let's draw the lines 20 mm apart from this x, y and x dash, y dash. If we fix this object in a perfect cuboid, the dimension of that cuboid will be, this will be the length, height and width. So length you can see as 100, which will be visible from the front view, as well as height will also be visible in the front view. From top view, width will be visible, and as well as the length will be visible. And from the side view, this width will be visible as well as the height will be visible. Based on it, draw the rectangles in front view, top view and side view. So this length is 100 mm, height is 60 mm in a front view. So length and height in front view, length and width in top view, and width and height in a right hand side view. Now let's start with the front view. What we can see in the front view is this L, and all the dimensions are given over here. For this L, this height is 60 mm. Then draw the, let's forget about this slot. Let's consider it is a smooth. So this is 100 mm. Its height here is 20 mm. And from this side it is 30 mm. So this will be 100 minus 30 as 70 mm. So let's draw here this one 60 mm. Then 100, 20, from this side is 70, and then to the top, and the last one is 30. First finish the easy things. Now about this rib. Whenever the thickness of the part of the object is very less, that part is known as a rib. Now this rib is joining this top portion and this bottom portion. When you see from this direction, you'll see here it is starting from here and ending at this point. So simply join this point. So this is what the rib is. Let's start with the bottom slot, that is this one. It is 20 mm from this side. So draw 20 mm line from here. and as the height again further it is 30 mm. So mark 30 mm point and take the height of 10 mm, as here the height of this slot is 10 mm. Now here is the height of the slot as 10 mm. Just draw the horizontal, as here it is parallel to this 100 mm. Simply draw the line parallel to this 100 mm, that is horizontal line of any random distance. Here you can see that you don't know the distance of this top line. You have the angle of 45 degree. So from this 30 mm point, that is from here, you are supposed to draw the angle of 45 degree, as well as from the other side also you are supposed to draw the angle of 45 degree. Remove the extra part of the slot. Also remove this bottom part, as the slot is hollow. Only keep the slot darker. Now this slot, this semicircular slot, its depth is, as the radius of this is 15 mm, the depth is also 15 mm. Hence draw the line 15 mm from this line here. This semicircular slot is not visible from this side, from the front view. Hence it should be drawn hidden. It is existing but not seen directly. Now let's move to the top view. Now for the top view, this slot is on the left side of the observer. As observer is here, it is on the left side. Hence the semicircular slot will be here. So let's start with that semicircular slot. Then draw 10 mm line from both the sides. So here will be 10 mm and on the other side will be the 10 mm. Now this is 30 mm and again you are getting this rectangle with the semicircular slot, 30 mm by 50 mm. Sorry. Hence the part will look like this from the top view. Now let's move to the bottom part, this rectangle. As this is 70 mm, we have already calculated, or again let's see, the total is 100 mm and this side is 30 mm, hence the remaining is 70 mm. So you are supposed to draw 70 mm by 50 mm rectangle. Again let's see the rib. Rib will look like a straight horizontal line from the top view. So as this object is a symmetric about this AB, first draw the symmetric line passing through the midpoint of this rectangle. Now this rib is 5 mm from this side and 5 mm from the other side. So let's draw the line 5 mm above this center line and 5 mm below the symmetric line. Again now this rib is starting after this rectangular part, so it should start from here and should end at the other part directly. Hence it will look like this. Now let's see about the bottom slot. This bottom slot will not be seen directly from the top view. Hence whatever the line drawn for that bottom slot will be the hidden line, same like this semicircular slot. Now take the projection from these points. Once you take the projection, draw the hidden line in between these two parts. So it will look like this. Here we have completed the top view. Now let's move to the side view. Again in side view, it is a symmetric object. So first draw the symmetric line. Now from the side view, first you can see this rectangle. So draw the rectangle here. The dimension is 50. So let's draw the rectangle 50 by 20 here. From this side, the rib will again look like a simple vertically placed line. So it will be here 10 mm from this side and 10 mm from the other side. Again, it is starting after the 20 mm height and ending at the topmost portion. So start from here and it should be ending at this topmost level. Now let's see the back side, that is this rectangle. The size of this rectangle is this height. This height, if we calculate, the total is 60 mm and this bottom is again given over here as 20 mm. So this distance is 60 minus 20, that is 40, and this distance is already given on this side, that is 50 mm. Hence draw the rectangle here, that is 40 by 50 mm. Now let's talk about this slot. When you are seeing from this side, the slot, this slot as well as this slot, both are not visible, but they are existing. Hence, they should be drawn with the hidden line. Now take the projection from this side. You'll see that this slot is actually along this length, along this width, 50 mm. So it should be from here to here. So take the projection from the front view slot and then draw the hidden lines here. So this is what the projection of that slot, and here will be the hidden line for that slot. Now again, the remaining thing is the vertical semicircular slot. When you see this semicircle, it will look like a rectangle from the side view. Hence, you will see the edge at this level portion as well as the other edge on this side. That edge is drawn from this center line 15 mm apart from both the sides. Hence draw the line, vertical line 15 mm from this side and 15 mm from the towards the other side. Hence that semicircular slot will look like a rectangle here, that is from the symmetric line 15 mm on this side and 15 mm on the other side. Now give all the dimensions to all the views, but keep in mind one dimension should be given only once in the whole diagram. It should not repeat in side view, front view and top view. The simple way to give the name is looking in this diagram. As here you can see this is 10 mm, 30 mm and 10 mm, and this dimension can be easily shown in this top view. Hence give it here 10 mm, 30 mm and 10 mm again. This 30 mm is actually the diameter of this semicircle. So instead of giving 30 mm over here, you show it as a radius or a diameter of this semicircular slot. Whenever there is an arc or a circle, show it as a radius or diameter. Now another dimension like this height 60, which is easy to show in front view. So show it only here. Next is this length 100 mm. Again it is easy to show in a front view. Again this 30 mm, you can show it in a top view as well as in a front view. So whatever is visible for you, draw it in the particular view. This 10 mm rib, you can show it easily show it in a top view. So show it here. Similarly, show all the dimension from here only once in one of the view. While showing the dimension, make sure that these dimensions are outside the actual views. Now let's move to the sectional view. Section is basically along this AB. This AB is easy to show in side view and the front view. So name these lines as A and B. As this AB is in side view and top view, the sectional view is visible in a front view. Sectional view means you are supposed to show the hatching lines. Lines are the lines which are at 45-degree angle and 2 to 3 mm apart from each other. Now here in a front view, when you are going to cut this solid object along this AB, whatever will be the part which is having a material is shown as a hatched part. So here when you cut it along this AB line, this part is a hollow part, there is no material over here, but along this part there is a material. So here there is no material, but here there is a material, so show the hatching over here. Now again, if you proceed further, this part, along this part again there is a material, but the slot is hollow, so show the hatching over here except this slot. By rule, hatching should not be shown to the rib if the rib is cutting along the length. Here you can see that the rib is cutting along its length, hence there should not be any hatching in this part. Again, when you are going to cut this object and remove this front portion, you can easily see a line over here, that is a edge from this part which you have seen shown here as a hidden line. Convert this into a continuous thick line, that is visible line, as when you are going to cut this object along this AB and remove this front portion, this edge will be visible to you. So here the sectional view will be like this. In sectional view, make sure that whenever the cutting plane is cutting any hollow part, see the edge, like here in this semicircular hollow part, the edge here will be visible after cutting the object along AB. So convert, make sure that you are converting that hidden line into the continuous visible line. If there is any hollow part behind this cutting plane, but it is not cut by this AB, then you are not supposed to show that hidden line with this hatching. So remove all the hidden lines and then show the hatching. For example, for this kind of object, if we draw the front view, these holes are hidden here. But when you are drawing the sectional view along this plane, along this cutting plane here AB, when you are cutting this first portion, this front portion, this hole is not getting cut, it is behind this AB line, hence the hatching should be throughout. You should not show any hidden lines of this hole which is behind that cutting plane. But again, at this bottom portion, this cutting plane is cutting this hole, hence except this hole, as there is no material here, you are supposed to show the hidden line on the other parts.